This week, I'm talking about product research and everything that goes into my process and how I find winning products to sell on Facebook Marketplace. Now, if you find this to be exciting and you are interested, then please stay tuned all the way until the end. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It helps to go ahead and push my content out to a lot more people who might be interested in Facebook Marketplace dropshipping or even eBay dropshipping. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. And let's get right into it. This week's video, because this content is actually being brought to you guys by a fellow member of our dropshipping community. Now, if you remember and you watched my video last week, I'll link it here. I was sharing my journey so far with Facebook Marketplace dropshipping, and I happened to make the comment that sometimes it's a little difficult as a creator to come up with content every single week. So because of that, I actually reached out to you guys and asked for ideas as far as what content do you want to hear me talk about on the channel. So a lot of you responded, and I was able to go ahead and get some ideas. And I want to give some kudos to one of the fellow members, and this is not her. It's not actually her name, but it's her YouTube channel, and she goes by e-commerce virtual assistant. So thank you so much for your input, and that's why this week we're gonna be talking about product research, and this is a great idea for us to interact virtually. So if any of you have any more ideas for future content, please let me know in the comment section. I'm always reading through it, and I'm also answering all of your questions. So without further ado, let's get right into this week's video. So we're now inside my computer, so let's get right into the presentation. And just in case, I will be sharing this presentation with you. I'll be linking it on the comment description. So if you want to read through it on your own time, then you're more than welcome to do so. So I want to go through this fairly quickly. The first thing I want to say here is my thought process and what are some of the criteria that I look out for when I'm going through my product selection process. And pretty much I have them listed here, and you can read through them on your own time. But basically, I'm looking for products that are evergreen, seasonal, hot sellers, and best sellers. So if the products that I'm researching fit this criteria, then this is something I'm gonna give attention to and look for the best products that I can go ahead and find and dropship on Facebook Marketplace. So moving on, guys, in this slide, I wanna share with you, what is it that I look for in a product that considers it to be a good seller. And once again, you can go through this list on your own. But however, I just want to highlight, one thing from this list, and that is perceived value. If someone perceives something to be worth more, then that's a very powerful tool to have, and you can leverage that in your favor. And I give the example of looking into furniture. Now, a lot of people will look at a futon couch and say, you know what, that futon really costs $300, right? And that is perceived value. So this works in your favor, because if you can find a retailer that actually sells that same futon couch for $150, you can net yourself a pretty healthy profit. So if anything that comes away from this presentation is understand and learn about perceived value and look for products that people might value more. And if you find those products, you can pretty much, mark them up for some very healthy profits. So there's one more thing I do want to highlight from this slide, and that is number one, that the product must sell often. And later, I'll give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about. So make sure that there is a demand for this product, that people want to purchase it, and that eyeballs are going to be on top of that product, because it's really going to be a helpful indicator to gauge whether or not that product will perform well if you happen to list it on Facebook Marketplace. So moving on, so basically, how do I go about my research process when it comes to tools that I use? So There's two ways you can do this. There's always a manual route and there's a software route. Now I'm highlighting here software because manual really, I mean, if you're a beginner, I probably maybe recommend you start doing it this way because it's going to really help you learn the ropes. However, if you're already seasoned and you're looking for streamlining processes, you're looking to scale your dropshipping business, you definitely want to focus on using software. And for all these key benefits that I'm listing out here, 1 through 6, those are the reasons why I use software in my research. And it's already linked in the comment section, but I do use FBM Fox. So if you're interested in checking them out, you can go through my link. Again, it's an affiliate link. I do get a small commission for my referral. It's up to you whether you want to use it or not. It does help my channel, so if you do, thank you. But you can check them out, and that's what I'm using right now for all of my product research. But again, software is going to be super powerful and helpful in getting your business up and running in no time and finding those items that are really going to sell and make you a dropshipping star. Okay, so we're now inside of my computer, and if you remember, towards the beginning of the presentation, I was giving you my criteria of what are the things that I look out for to make my product selections in my product research. And one of those criteria was whether or not it's a trending product. And I happened to stumble across this particular one while I was doing my product research, and it's the Grinch. So from Dr. Seuss. So the Grinch during Christmas is very popular, and I happened to come across some listings of products that are related to the Grinch, and the one that I found was this one that really caught my attention. I really like the picture. It's funny. It's something that you can see in your living room, in your Christmas tree, and your kids will probably go bonkers and really love something like this. So these are products that call out to me, and as you do this a lot more often, you'll start to see these things the same way. And this product, actually, I had it listed in my Facebook Marketplace store, and it did very, very well. Unfortunately, the product did go out of stock in the US, so I couldn't sell anymore, and that really sucked. But if you guys are able to find the product, maybe on Amazon, or maybe it comes back in stock on eBay, definitely something to look into and consider. Again, I just kind of want to highlight, some of the things I was talking about, previously. And with this listing, you see once again the hot flame, 17 sold in the last 24 hours. So this product continues to sell, even though now the estimated shipping time is between November 30th to December 14th, because the product is being shipped from China. So there are people who are willing to wait a few weeks to get this product. So if that's not an indicator of a hot selling product, then I don't know what is. So I don't know, maybe one of you guys want to test this out with an extended shipping time to some of your Facebook customers. Who knows, maybe one of them might want to do this. But so for example, look at the price. It's $12.99. So I was talking about perceived value earlier. So this is something that you can easily price for $20 to maybe $25, and people will still buy it because it's something that is still considered pretty cheap for a Christmas decoration. So and you're still making a pretty good margin, considering how low the fees are for Facebook Marketplace. So these are the things. This is how my brain, thinks about products when I'm looking for potential items to list, and it comes with practice. I'm not gonna lie; it's not something you kind of learn overnight. But the more you do it, the better you will get at it, and you'll start to find products like this very easily. That's my thought process when it comes to product research. Now, I know I didn't go into great detail as to, how I do this in my own time and demonstrating how I do this with software. However, this is something I can definitely do. So if it does interest you for me to go a little bit deeper into product research using software, or even doing this in a manual way, then please let me know down in the comment section. If this video can get up to maybe, I don't know, 50 likes, if we can get the video to 50 likes, I will do that, deep product research video for you guys. And let's do it. Let's get those 50 likes on this video, and I'll go ahead and do that. I'll do that for you. And once again, I do want to thank e-commerce virtual assistant. Thank you so much for the idea. This is all because you asked the question, and I went ahead and put this together thanks to you. So thank you guys for watching. And if you're new to the channel, once again, please consider subscribing. Also, I do have a Facebook group, so if you want to join, I'll link it here or here, and also I'll put it down in the comment section down below. We are growing, so please become part of the Freedom Tribe. That is the name of my group. Okay, so those are all the announcements for this week. Again, I thank you. You're watching Daniel Sells Online, and I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video.